and clearly the potential for generative AI to impact what jobs our organizations need, what skills the individuals in those jobs need, how we take people in a period of transition and move them from one role to another role as innovation moves forward. There's a lot of potential questions around how AI will impact workforce capabilities, reskilling, and what we'd like to focus on today is impacting workforce capabilities and reskilling.
One of the things that we came across is we're working on some sales learning, and we were thinking about creating a GPT, but that takes resources to do that. Who's taking that on right now in organizations? And then I do want to get to the questions that we have in the chat, because there's a whole ethical conversation going on that's fabulous.
So it's partnership really on how we handle this. It's almost like my team and I are the brokers here. We're bringing the parties together and we're sort of driving the action. And so we had a leadership summit where this conversation started in November. And I'm sitting there talking with one of the leaders and saying, hey, look, here's an idea and a concept that we have, and here's a way we can partner together. So we brought in our AI and automation team. They're the ones that are sort of feeding the bot, right? But we went to the platform team, the owner of the systems, who own all that existing content. We also own the learning material, which was built with that platform team, right? And so it's creating that relationship between the AI and automation group, the platform team, and then us being in the middle to remind everyone of that relationship. So as enhancements, releases, changes occur, how are we getting that fed into the AI bot, right? How are we keeping it up?
I think what you just shared is really important, because that change management process is critical. And we know this is coming. We know that we need to build trust and have that threaded through the organization, but to really help employees see this as an opportunity as opposed to a huge threat.
Either, Peter or Phyllis, who had a C in there, what can you give a little bit of background about what kind of new roles you're seeing? Are these sort of specialist AI roles? Or are they some other impact AI on the work?
The first is specialist AI roles. And then now that I think about that, we also had some restructuring, and this has been around application testing. So imagine you have a group of application developers and they make a product, and then somebody has to go in and test it and figure out if it's buggy. A lot of that is automatable now. And this is true in the security area too, where now they can check for vulnerabilities on this like scales which you can't even humanly do. They can at the end of the year say, hey, we vetted out 2 billion vulnerabilities in our systems this year. So it's really amazing. But that also means that the need for the human-based testing has shifted a little bit, and instead they need testers who have that testing skill, but can also do the engineering and fixing in the code.
And what I'm seeing in terms of talent and workforce development is we're growing AI technicians, and they're being scooped up like crazy in every industry, and lots of industries and lots of businesses. And it's those techies, the technicians that have the skills that can help change operations and functions. But also, for myself, they created a new position called Chief Strategist for AI. So there are positions being created all the time because people need to track, understand, follow, lead in all these ways. And who does that? And how do you disseminate that well with good communication? So these positions are being created more and more every day.